Good morning, friends. Today we are with Mr. Vinod Deshpande, uh, who teaches for civil service exam. We are here to conduct his interview. Let us begin by asking him a question. Sir, are you preparing for the exam, and what caused you to turn into professional world who teaches civil services aspirants?
Actually, it's the philosophy of Vivekananda. Vivekananda had said it once upon a time that follow your goal. If you succeed, no problems. If you do not, you can guide others. That is the philosophy that actually we are working on. So actually, I appeared for the civil service in 2003 last again, but could not succeed. And then I thought that actually I can guide better over others.
Sir, but we see many advertisements in newspaper, in television, claiming that they will make you. They will claim that they will make you 100% guarantee that they will make you IS officer. Do you think this coaching class is turning into profit-making industry?
It certainly is. Actually, there is a demand for the course. We see if you look at the pattern of the examination and the expectations from UPSC, they probably hardly be met by an individual without any proper guidance. Even prior to the recent sort of coaching classes, you will see that people were taking guidance from the lot of civil servants and working officers. Now, considering that the time span that they have, you actually have to rely on some professional guidance, and that's why actually coaching classes are bridging that gap. Firstly. Secondly, there are not many aspirants today who are looking for the guidance, professional guidance. Even that creates a space for the market, and therefore there will always be service providers when the market is ready. So, in pure professional terms, yes, there is a lots of opportunity, and it should be there because what I experienced in my times, there was lack of credible guidance during when I was prepared. And today, actually, there is no dearth of guidance today. Of course, there are some names which are repeated and which are actually known for the professional guidance, and there are some people or some institutes, mind you, who have just opened their shops, nothing else. But I see that there are better institutes today, and they are offering services of library, of study room, and credible guidance. And that is important for student success. That eventually turns into a successful or grooming of a candidate. That helps the student community also.
So as a layman, if anyone wants to join civil services class, at what facilities or at what aspects he should look for?
He should look for first of all, it should be the guidance, and the guidance that he will be taking from. Then apart from that, you need to look for the library and study room facility and question papers that are being provided by the classes or not. But the most important criteria would be of credible guidance, and people who should be guiding them, they should have experience of the civil services exam directly. Secondly, they should have the recent knowledge of the examination. They should take account of the recent happenings or changes in the examination pattern as well. So credible guidance should be the first and topmost thing that they should be looking for.
So, sir, we see many government institutes also provide the guidance for the civil service exams. So you've been in this teaching field. So what difference you see in government teaching and private coaching?
There are a few institutes that are run by the government of Maharashtra, and their objective is to actually give space for the candidates to study. And we must understand that they provide great facility in terms of library, in terms of reading room, and in terms of the competition that they offer. These institutes offer, because there are a lot of successful candidates or semi-successful candidates. They are there, and so they can help each other otherwise. But these institutes, they lack for the guidance to the freshers, and you cannot expect huge guidance or great guidance for the freshers. But for experienced candidates, it is a wonderful place to be in. So I would say that these places, the institutes, they play a vital role in selection of the students. But having said that, it is not the best place for the freshers. As a beginner, you cannot actually rely on the institutes, because there is not one or two people who are actually monitoring your own progress. That is the biggest issue.
So government has now thinking of bringing change into UPSC pattern, is thinking of reconsidering the regional languages in the UPSC examination. So what else? So what is your suggestion for the betterment of the UPSC?
As a whole, actually, UPSC has brought a change in this year itself, and just yesterday the changes have been finalized. And they say that what they have done is they have allowed regional languages to be in the examination, and that is a good thing to have, because earlier, as actually prior to 2013, in 2012 attempt, we had two optional subjects, and general studies 2 papers. Optional subjects you had 4 papers, and you had 2 languages plus AC. Now the scheme has been changed, and you now have 2 languages. One will be Indian language and one will be compulsory English. Both these language papers are required to understand the ability the student has in the one regional language and the student has in the English. As an administrator, you need to have a proper command on the English also, required also. And as a administrator, you also will be dealing with a lot of common people who may or may not be able to understand English, and therefore even regional language will be an important part of your career, and therefore you need to have some kind of decent hold on the regional languages also. So both these language papers were absolutely essential for the career of the student. UPSC did try to actually bypass this regional languages, and they actually focused more on English and Hindi, thinking that English and Hindi would be the national languages and they will help the student. But you cannot judge the ability of the student to administrate by only commanding or by only judging the ability of language only. So that is the biggest issue that people had, and therefore actually a lot of chief ministers and a lot of parliamentarians, they raised this issue, and they say that you cannot judge their ability by command over English only. And now actually UPSC has accepted that statement, and UPSC has made the changes once again, and they have included the regional languages also. I think it is a good change and welcome change. UPSC showed some character or strength to actually accommodate the request by the parliamentarians. So that is a good thing. You need to have the regional language. You cannot actually undermine the importance of regional language in case of India. It is against the idea of India, and you cannot dominate. You cannot actually accept the dominance of one particular language in a social-political situation that exists today in India.
Sir, in today's world, where many multinational companies are coming into India, so do you think the government sector or the IS, the reputed job like IS will survive in this field, and which section of the society will be more attracted towards this job?
There have actually always been such kind of debates that the most eligible candidates or most able candidates, they should opt what, and it is about the personal choices, no doubt. Having said that, UPSC or IS, career in IS or as an civil services examination is a wonderful opportunity, because it not only offers you salary, but it offers you a great lifestyle, it offers you great power, and then it offers you space to create your name in the world. And secondly, you can make change. Power, you have a lot of power to change the society, and that makes this post pretty much rewarding. And therefore, there have always been, despite of the salary, after 6 pay commission, especially salaries have improved, and today an officer or a commissioner earns salaries into lakhs. But despite of these changes, actually in yesteryears there was salary of around 20-25,000, but still students were mad for the civil service examination. So I don't think that salary is the only issue. It is if you are looking for a bright and brilliant career, UPSC or civil services career is the wonderful career. So of course it is an individual choice, and if you are looking for the wonderful lifestyle, if you are looking for the great opportunities to prove your mettle or to prove your credibility, then civil services will obviously be preferred by the young and ambitious minds, no doubt about that. It is also about the service aspect of an individual. If you want to do a social service, then being in civil services is a wonderful career to have once again. There you can actually make changes in the basic amenities that are provided to the people. That is the biggest thing people look for. So for ambitious minds, yes, the civil services. So ambitious minds will always prefer for civil services, and because of that particular reason. And of course, there will be some people who will be always be interested in MSCs because of the glamour that it has.
So, but do you think a particular section of society will be only attracted to the civil service exam because the reputation they get from the services?
Especially some areas are famous for the civil services aspirants, must acknowledge. And if you go to the northern belt or UP, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, these are the areas where you can see that there are a lot of aspirants for civil services examination. But this is essentially because there is a lack of much opportunities for the private sector in this area. As and when actually industries prosper even in these areas, and you will see that there is eventually a balance established between the aspirants. I'm not saying that people who are selected only from the UP and Bihar and Madhya Pradesh. There are many students who clear from the southern areas. Even Maharashtra is scoring around 80 successful candidates every year nowadays. So today that imbalance is not there otherwise. But aspirants, yes, there are a lot of aspirants who are coming from the northern areas.
Thank you for talking, sir. You guide us about the IS pattern, the students we are guiding for, the students who are preparing for the IS examination. I hope that our audience will be better, will have a better exposure after this interview. Thank you.